Hey, it's Adam, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about what it means to be that high status man. Right? Just really coming into a room and getting that respect. You get those eyes on you, and everybody's interested. Whoa, look at this guy. Okay, not really. Not really. But maybe really. What does it mean to be this high status man? Well, first of all, there's the social status, right? So in different environments, you are different statuses, right? And you play according to your status. In an environment where you might be taking a leadership position, you'll have more authority, more confidence, come across as more of this just epic guy. And everyone will just be like, yes, wow, he's such a great guy. You might be in another environment, you kind of feel shy, don't know what to do, you have trouble speaking, you kind of get stifled, the words get stuck as they're coming out. What being high status really is just being yourself and being a value-giving person. So that's another thing. So we talked about the social aspects, and if you're in a different environment, that affects it. Also, you giving value. If you just meet people, you're like, hey, this is this resource, found it super helpful. Hey, I can connect you with my friend. Just being that value giving. And value doesn't even have to be like favors, connections, money, even advice. It could just be a vibe. Just sending out positive vibes to all your friends, all the people that you're around. Just say, hey, how's it going? We're having a great time. Make someone smile, make someone's day. Say, thank you to somebody. That's what being high status is all about. And other things you can do to be a high status is talked about in social situations. And what I wanted to say about that first point is, if you're not already in situations where you are a leader and you are kind of getting that high status energy, you should aim to do that. That will light you up and give you a bit more fulfillment in your life, because people like to say, oh, power is bad. Oh, it's just this evil thing that corrupts people. No, you got it absolutely wrong. Power is an amplifier, a magnifier. It shows what a true person is, just like pressure magnifies what the person's really made of, where the breaking point is. And if you're able to, we talked about breaking point, we talked about breaking point, we talked about something before it. High status. So the more power you have, the more you kind of feel in control, and it's kind of something that a man wants innately, right? We like a little bit of power, right? And we've forgotten that. We've pushed that down. No, power is bad. This kind of Marxist idea that, oh no, power is bad, right? No, it's not necessarily true. Not quite true at all. And what I'm trying to do is empower men to take those leadership positions. Because frankly, I see all the sisters taking up all the leadership positions in all fields, everywhere. Just in every scenario you can say, see someone stepping up, it's a sister. Muslim, non-Muslim, that's the reality. So let's get on the ball, guys. Let's become leaders. That's why it's so important. I made a video about this earlier, but that's why it's so important to have people in leadership positions, men in leadership positions. We're made for it. Literally made for it. So you have those power that you feel. It'll light you up a little bit. It'll give you that je ne sais quoi. Give you something more. And even just being high value and high status in the sight of God. What can you do to do that? Do good deeds even when no one's watching. Right? Because you can do all these things for other people. But what's the main thing you're doing for? It's for God. And you could say, throw out all the stuff I said earlier, only do it for God. But of course, you have appearance, you want to maintain yourself, look nice, and you want to be able to influence people. And that's part of influencing people. It's having a higher status and they start looking at you, right? whenever there's a conversation, there's always a person who has the kind of the ball. It's holding on to the ball, and then that person listening, and then you kind of throw it back, and then that's a conversation. It's natural. It goes back and forth, but you want to be able to hold attention. Right? We talked about public speaking in the previous video, how people are afraid to do that. That is not a harmful situation. That is pretty unrealistic fear. So that's something you want to break through if you want to become a capable, masculine man. All right? And to be high status, you want to ask yourself why you want to be this way. Because if we dive deep down, do you want to just kind of be liked by everyone? And you want that validation. You want people to like you. Maybe you need to do some work around that, because if you're so needy that you just want it, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. And that just goes so deep. The need for validation is real. It's something human, right? We want to validate others. I think of it as like, if you really reach a point of just total isolation, you need to ping off of your ideas off other people and reality off other people to make sure you're not insane. That's like a very extreme thing, but that's why getting validated is important to a certain extent, but that doesn't mean we want to be driven by it. It's like eating is necessary for human living, but you don't want your life to be defined by like seeking the food. Oh, the hunger, need to satisfy the hunger. Like, we're not that's not what we're supposed to do. So it needs to be a healthy balance. And to be high status is to be non-reactive. In a high status person, they're not like, oh, do you like me? Oh, can I get that for you? Oh, cool. Oh, you're going to the gym? Oh, no, I have to stay back. Oh. No, they're just like the king. They're just like, yeah. You going to the gym? Okay, I have to stay back. They're grounded. They're tethered. They're not like just all over the place, kind of crazy. And that just comes with not being reactive, being grounded, acting versus being proactive in whatever you're doing versus being reactive. And of course, you can make yourself look more high status by having social proof. So that's just having, pictures with other people, have people that hang out with you that like you, and then other people will automatically think that, hey, there people can stand him. Wow, he's a social proofed guy, right? Because you're able to get along with people. If you're doing a presentation in front of big crowds, right? People even use that as credibility. Like, oh, I've taught thousands of people. Oh, I've talked in crowds of thousands of people, right? People use it as credibility, right? It's for their status, credibility for their status. And with that was a little bit about social status and how to raise it. But you want to raise your standards, right? Raise standards of how you dress, appear, groom yourself, all that stuff. Don't stink. And that's kind of elementary, but you really want to take care of yourself and have those high standards and act as if to make this a reality. The high status man. And if you are interested in being a high status man or any other of these issues that I discuss, you can do a free call, right? The link is down below, and we actually offer a free call. And in this call, we'll discuss what your major problems are right now, what your ideal life looks like, and what's holding you back from that ideal life. And it is a game changer. Everyone who's taken the call with me has loved it so far. Don't come on the call and hate. I'm just kidding. But check out the call. It's very life-changing because we go personal, we go deep, and it's not just a video coming at you. It's like we're exchanging feedback. It's a two-way street, and hope to see you on those calls. Absolutely game changer. If you're tired of YouTube, if you actually want real results, you want to become that high status masculine man, click the link below and I'll see you on the free call. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.